Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 90 of Ash Williams' Project Zomboid, which originally aired live on Twitch. You don't understand why the main entrance door is not in line with the bedroom? I'm not sure what you mean, but it's because I didn't have a sledgehammer for like 70 hours, so I made do. That's why. Now I know what you mean. You mean I can't walk through the kitchen straight into the bedroom? Yeah, it's because I didn't own a sledgehammer for 70 hours. So I couldn't rearrange anything. Yeah, there's a Tusk here. And she just licked my finger. Here you go, Tusk. Free carrots for the lovely Tusky. I know this is the gas station, this is the burger place. I literally mentioned this earlier, that I'm using this goal as a way to secure methods of exits. So this is the burger place, and then this path will go south to the gas station. YOLO! You know, upon further thinking, I don't think it actually helps me to... yeah, I should grab ropes. I could toss support pillars, but they are... I would run into them with my vehicle, and zombies could destroy them. So all I would be doing is making it worse for me to drive, and making it so that zombies could destroy more of my stuff. So if you have OCD or an obsession of having some sort of validity of gravity, I understand. It's just one more thing for me to collide with a car. It actually could get me killed. So for that reason, no, not unless it becomes a voted thing on the polls. It's not me being trying. I like how the water here looks like it's one contiguous puddle, even though it's like different Z levels. Yeah, it's mostly about like I'd probably hit it with the vehicle more than anything else. YOLO is a false statement when you have ducks. True. Yeah, this doesn't have physics. There are a lot of games like this that have physics. Like 7 Days to Die has pseudo-physics, but this game, not so much. Not so much. Please don't drop the logs. So one of the advantages of coming out here is I can then add a rope ladder at this burger joint for a way to enter my base from not near my base. So it's a huge perk. This little Gangplank here, absolute lifesaver. Because now that I'm on the roof here, one of the things I could do is let's put a fence. Let's put a fence here. And then add an escape rope. Boom! Now I have a way to get to my base that's zombie-proof. Oh, wow, I fell? Dude, it's just an escape rope. It's a zombie-proof way to get from my base from the burger joint. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the gas station and with the car wash. Because I'm going to pass the car wash here. They don't so by default, they do respawn, but I have respawns turned off for myself. So normally, when playing Zomboid, you would get respawning zombies. But West Point is actually the most densely populated city for zombies. Muldrog is a larger city that has more zombies, but West Point's a small city that has a lot of zombies. So, as a result, I set myself up with just no respawning zombies. Plus, it doesn't really make sense that there's infinite zombies in rural Kentucky. So that's the only change that I made from Survivor difficulty. Okay, so don't have that much further. Now the other problem is I'm probably gonna have to like I'm probably gonna have to sledgehammer the roof of the gas station to add a sheet rope there, so I can bash my way in. Yeah, the planks of wood here are like intersecting the puddles that are obviously on a different Z level. It's pretty weird looking. And again, if you do want me to add support pillars, just submit it as a project. I don't mind doing it. I'm just saying I'm not going to go out of my way to do it unless it's popular voted on. Just because I think the chance of me hitting it with my car is basically 100% given time. Number 1, don't drink bleach. Number 2, well, man, every time. I guess there's something weird about that roof. Drinking bleach is a quick way to kill yourself in Zomboid. Give the puppies a treat. I wonder if I can get Echo in here for a treat. Yeah, here she comes. Up on the couch, you know the rules. Up on the couch. Up. The moment she finishes, she'll leave. I'm just a dealer to her. And bye-bye. No, leave. Don't keep staring at me. That's not how this transaction works. Yeah, there's no gravity in real life either. I have floating dogs. Right? I'm glad you noticed. Echo doesn't follow protocol. She really doesn't. So here we are at the car wash. And again, we're going to add a fence so I can sheet rope. I don't currently own a sheet rope, though. I used up the last of mine. And we're getting over to the gas station. The real heartbreak in the real zombie apocalypse with the fate of all pets? Depends on how smart or dumb the dogs are. Yoda, yeah, he'd die. But Echo? No, I'm not calling you, girl. God, you're smart. Echo is one of the smartest dogs. I know everyone's like, oh, my dog's so smart. She's really smart. And I have no doubt that she would be able to... She has already a fear of strangers. So in real life, in a real life zombie apocalypse, she is able to feed herself. I have to constantly prevent her from eating stuff like groundhogs and squirrels. She catches them all the time. I've seen her swallow things whole that should never be consumed. And she obviously can outrun any human. You know, a dog can outrun Usain Bolt, so she'd probably fare pretty well. The only thing that would get her is if she was unable to get fresh water. But I live next to a freshwater aquifer, so she could just drink from the lake I live near, and she'd be fine. She would fare better than I would, because whereas it would be a problem for me to eat, you know, uncooked food or whatever, things that I found in nature. From a puppy, nah, she wouldn't care. Foul ISP. I'm surprised I haven't lost it, because we live near one another, and I've kept my interwebs somehow. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a minute and rearm my traps. My I'm really highly exerted. So I'm not going to complete this project just yet. What I will do is grab what I need for the last sheet rope, though. 2 more sheet ropes. And probably another box of nails. Pretty sure I have sheet ropes in here. Yep, here we are. Let's grab 4 of them, because I know I'm going to need 4. Let's check on my traps. Actually, let's refill the gas too while I'm down there. How bad's my generator? 50% fuel. That's not bad. Yeah, I'm gonna take the truck. I suspect there's gonna be a lot of wabbits. A lot of wabbits. In. So this project's also going to be pretty cool, because then I'll have a... If I reinforce the gas station a little bit more, i.e. park vehicles around it so that the walls can't be destroyed, I'll have a 100% guaranteed fuel source that I can't ever lose access to. Oh, God. Stupid zombies. Breaking my stuff. There goes a bunch of my beautiful metal traps. Ripperonis. Not cool. Dear Lord. Trapping just hit 4, so I can read the next trapping book. Oddly enough, the trap that worked the best here was the simple stick traps. Look at it. 100% of my stupid stick traps worked. Alright, so we have 9 rabbits. Yeah, that noise is terrible. It's really, really... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright, 9 dead rabbits. All on the passenger seat. Imagine getting pulled over by the cops, and the cops are like, why do you have a bucket of dead rabbits? Be like, what? What are you talking about? What you talking about? I've got a whole fluffle. A fluffle of rabbits. This time, whoops, don't remove bait. I'll butcher them first to save space. In fact, I might just do a giant butchering. Why isn't there any rabbit barbecue? I don't know. You should message the developers and demand rabbit barbecue. Alright, we're good. They should have a roadkill cookbook. Or Manifest Destiny. How to cook food on the manifold of your car's engine. Yeah, I'd imagine rabbit barbecue wouldn't be that good either. They're too small. Bony. Unless you got, like, Flemish giants or something. Okay, so we have 3 full gas cans. We have a barbecue outside that takes coal, but as long as we have electricity, it really isn't needed. It's just like backup. But if you want me to use it, I could. Close the pole? Sure. So reinforcing gas station, gonna be what the next project is. I'm gonna leave bridge to gas as the current project though, because that's what I'm currently working on. I'm so close to being done that I'm gonna do it for a little bit longer. Can you refuel the car directly? I did. As you can see, I have a full tank. If you pull the driver's side up to the pump, you can refuel directly from the pump. Oops. Alright. I have no idea what's going on with the double fisting gasoline. Drop that. I switched generators. Let me grab some scrap electronics and fix the other generators. And then I need to grab the rabbits from the car. Maybe I need to read a book, too. I'm getting a tad weepy. On normal settings, no, the helicopter event will only happen once. On Survivor or whatever the easier one, Sandbox and Survivor, it only happens... Well, on Sandbox, it probably happens 0 times. I don't know, I don't play Sandbox. But on Survivor, it only happens once. On Apocalypse, it will be reoccurring, though. Which makes it a mite bit challenging. Here, bunny, bunny, bunny. Nope, don't start the car. I'm definitely out of a light here. Alright, generator's fully repaired now. That cost me 3 electronics. Not bad. That was just a ridiculous noise. Swing! That was great. Fast forwarding through butchering every single rabbit I had. Alright, so they're all butchered. I am the butcher. Another thing I could read is the next trapping book. Advanced trapping. Let's replace another light bulb. It's honestly like a light bulb a day burns out, right? A light bulb every other day. I'll read it the reading note. Okay, that's long enough. A light bulb a day Keeps the Zeds away? I don't think it keeps them away. I think it lures them towards you. Alright, I'm gonna back up my save, but in this case I'm gonna run to the little boy's room while I do it. I hope you were sufficiently entertained by Yoda Eats Carrots. If you weren't, I apologize. What mods would I recommend and why? None. And why? Because you should get good at the base game so that you can understand game mechanics. That's my modus operandi of really all games. He did a backflip, it was amazing. Yeah, my modus operandi of every game that I've ever played is I want to get skilled at the base game before adding bells and whistles. That was weird. I was agitated. I guess I didn't read a book. I read a magazine, so that's my bad. But I was agitated, and I read a magazine, and my agitation went away, which is usually agitation for a cigarette. Do I see myself revisiting this game with mods for a later series? I don't know. Most of the series that I run are actually proposed by my Twitch subs and Patreon patrons, and then voted on by all of you on public polls. And the games I play are then up to the majority. The tyranny of the majority. As I think, what, Cruzio, did you say that? It's not your quote, but you know what I mean. Which means that, yeah, what I end up playing is not always up to me. So I could probably foresee me coming back to Zomboid to try either a one life apocalypse or maybe something modded. But generally speaking, I don't best with mods. I prefer the unmodded experience most of the time. Come on. Oh, it's the wire. What is in here that make me so I can't put another log in? There we go. So it's not always. You know, I have played obviously with mods, but I feel like there's enough Zomboid to explore before I have to start installing mods. But you never know. It's also up to proposals. I guess at this point it wouldn't hurt to go over to the gas station proper to connect all the buildings. Sky Bridge. No supports required. And then, as far away from my base as I can, I'm going to put a ladder or a rope. Now, also, one important thing to note is I think it'd be better to put it here so I have good line of sight on what is around the bottom of the bridge. One thing that's really important to note, in my opinion, is that zombies can pull your ropes off of your rope ladders. So it's important to have redundant rope ladders, or there's a possibility that the zombies remove access to whatever you think you've secured. So be careful about that. That's why, for me, when I play Zomboid, I like to live in very wide footprint buildings that are 2 stories up. For multiple reasons, but one of them is that if it's a wide footprint, it means that you can add a lot of rope ladders all around the perimeter of your buildings. And if you have a swarm coming in, like let's say east to west, maybe all the zombies rip down your eastern rope ladders, but will leave your western rope ladders or something like that. Because if they remove all your rope ladders up into your base, you're going to have to build a staircase to get home. And that sucks. How's my weight? 84 and dropping. Okay, I'm going to let it drop. So all I need left is a wooden fence, which is only 2 planks. So let me put 5 of my planks away. I can also get rid of the wood axe. You need the sledgehammer and a lead pipe. I'm out of sheet rope, so let me get some more sheet ropes. You don't see a world where a horde actually makes it to my base? True. It's unlikely, but this, of course, is a voted goal. So I needn't remind you as to what that means. Without being insulting, I work on the projects that are proposed by you all. Whether they make sense or not. There's a lot of projects that have been proposed, and I'm not going to call them out specifically, but there's a lot of projects that have been proposed that, like, I don't see almost any value in. But that doesn't necessarily mean I won't work on them. With that said, if I did start blasting loud shotguns and rifles here, I would get swarmed. There's easily enough zombies left in West Point that I could end up with a horde here. No problem. No problem at all. When I try to drive through West Point, I hit hundreds of zombies in the roads and houses. There is plenty of cold bodies left out there trying to eat my guts. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there should be a middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this is center. Ish. It's good enough for me. What am I out of nails? Nope. Oh, is there something underneath it? Why can't I add a sheet rope? Yep, there's something underneath it. Oh, bummer. Okay, I got all the materials back, so that's good. So I destroyed the color blue. There we go. That's a little better. I like how my first attempt was that I destroyed blue. Come on. No. Stop fast-forwarding time. And add sheetrope. And now, gas station! Ta-da! Okay, so what I have left to do is to secure it, and to me that means cars. It means vehicles. And that's a lot of vehicles. So I'm probably only going to spend... Just looking at the clock, it actually might be the remainder of the stream. Towing vehicles here. To fortify the walls. Good cardio, this little sky bridge. Pretty good cardio. A vine-ripe tomato. Did I not grab the trowel? No, I have the trowel. I should check on my internal farm to see how it's faring. Future goal for a running track? I mean, you can actually work on your cardio and strength. I just really haven't spent any time doing it because it also makes you sore. And, but here in health, you can go into the fitness and do squats, push-ups, sit-ups, burpees, and then if you have a barbell or dumbbell, you can do barbell curls, dumbbell presses, bicep curls, set the regularity and get fit. Yep. 'Tis a possibility to do that. Don't know if you all knew that, but figured I'd mention it. Okay, plants are put away. Gotta water that out there. I want to put away the sledgy. It's been encumbering. So how's my weight now? 84 and dropping still? I'm still going to be on a plant-based diet. Live like a vegan for another few days so I can drop weight. I got a little bit too close to Fat Ash again. And as fun as it is to be Fat Ash, I do like Fit Ash because he's very capable of combat. Alright, let's fill this up and check on them strawberries. Fitness button isn't on your game? You might not be on the right beta. I'm on beta 41. Yep, these wanted to be watered. And info. First growing phase. Health is okay. Last time water is okay. Yeah, everything looks good. Everything looks good with those little seedlings. Feeling a little sad. All right, let's read something that will cheer me up. Hey, Dakin. And then I have a lot more of the advanced trapping book to get through. So I think what I'll do, because it's already late in the day, is spend tomorrow trying to car barricade up the gas station. Instead of... Oh, we have seed-bearing tomatoes. Instead of doing it in the dark now, because that's not all that fair. It's not a good use of my time. Yeah, just keep in mind that the Beta 41, the latest branch, is not multiplayer. It does not have multiplayer features. It is not multiplayer compatible. It will not work multiplayer. So, you know, if you're hoping to play with other people, don't update. What's going on with my compost? It's not full, it's just not processing. Okay, whatever. I don't actually feel like I watered that. Nope. Did not. You keep hearing multiplayer's close? One thing that I know about the company is everything develops slowly, so I don't hold my breath for anything. So it might be close, it might be miles away. Everything is rumor unless they say. Oops. Nothing like a good sprint into the wall. Spend the rest of today reading my trapping book. Yeah, close is a broad term when you're talking about Zomboid. Close might mean 2021. I kind of want to get through the entire book, so I'm going to read it extra long. Even though it's making me drowsy and it's like 3 in the morning. I should have done this. Yep, reading until 5 in the morning. Is it healthy? Nope. The compost might be too cold. I don't really know about compost mechanics. That's probably it. It could be seasonal too. It could just be it doesn't compost in the season I'm in. I have no idea. Alright, last backup. I'll try to back this up quick. And then we're going to spend the day towing vehicles to secure the gas station a little bit more. Now, the real question is, do we tow vehicles to... do we tow vehicles to block the doors? That I don't really know. Maybe. We have to kind of make that decision, don't we? Ask. Alright, we're almost done backing up. I haven't found ducks in a while. No one's proposed me going duck hunting. For better or for worse. The other issue is I'm not really sure where the closest source of vehicles are. What's my weight at? 83? Okay, I feel like I can have a meal now. Plus, if I wait any longer, the rabbit and radish stew that I made is not going to be fresh. In fact, some of the cabbage that I have here just went unfresh. My next stew is a bit hardier than my last one. You know what I'm going to do for my convenience is all of the extra cooking implements I'm going to put away. Because I don't use more than... I use a certain amount of stuff. So let's just put it in this box. It's nice to have it just in case or whatever, but I don't need it. Make it easier not to have it. Blonde hair dye. Yeah, we'll put that in the medic box. Alright, so 1 bowl. Oh, crud. This is burning! Quick! There. Now only the bowls and pots that I have are in here, plus salt and pepper and a knife. Good. Stew goes into 4 bowls, sure, but there's really not much of a point in pouring more than 2 bowls. 4 bowls. At 4 bowls, you might as well pour 2 bowls and then eat half of a bowl. 4 bowls is just twice as many dishes and bowls as you need. There's no point in not just pouring into 2 bowls and eating half of a stew if you want, because you can just eat half of it instead. Just trying to save you some extra work. So you could pour it into 4 bowls, but I've never made a stew so hearty that it even close to required that. Yeah, if you have a trait that's like... Well, even if you have a trait that you don't need to eat very much, you could just eat a quarter of a bowl. That's still perfectly viable. I have no... I cannot think of a functional reason why you would need to pour stew into 4 bowls. I just can't. Because pouring into 2 bowls and then eating it in quarters at a time... Like, let's say, like, the heartiest of hearty stews would be something on the order of 100 hunger. Pouring into 2 bowls and then eating a quarter at a time splits that to eighths. Which is small enough portions that no matter how very little hungry you are, that's probably fine. Alright, now, let me refuel these cans. Are they all full? Yeah, okay, they're all full. Nice. I like our little secured gas station. The log walls are going to be pretty tough. I don't think anything's going to get through them anyway, unless I really want to bring in the horde. Is this the same ash from months ago? It is. As you can see, I've survived for 4 months, 21 days, 6 hours. Killed 2,365 zombies. What is going on with my car? Thanks. 50th try is a charm, I guess. Alright, Operation Find Something to Tow. I'm gonna head back to the Pizza World, because I feel like there might be vehicles up the highway to the Pizza World. I forgot to throw out the ball cap. Alright, there's a zombie there. Forget it, let's litter. So, the end of last stream, I was in this neighborhood, clearing it out. And there are some vehicles here that I can commandeer for barricade purposes. Get wrecked. So then, let's grab a gas can. Hotwire the car, or do we have the keys? No. Hotwire the car. Fail. There we go. Add just a smidgen of gasoline. Just so that we can put this, because I don't know if you can switch gears at a park unless you start it. Maybe there's a way, but I don't know of it, so whatever. And then attach. Done. You missed the 400 horsepower taxi. I mean, this bull driver is 480 horsepower. It's beefier. All of the taxis have 400 horsepower, though. They're all the same. Oh no! Get out of the road! I don't have the mechanical skill to pull engines out yet. I think that's Mechanics 5. And I have Mechanics 2.8. So I'm not even all that close. I haven't put a lot of effort or energy into... Oh no, come on! That one's not on me. They came out of nowhere. Sounds like a goal. Hey, it might be. Leveling up my mechanics. Looks like some of my traps had bunnies. That's not what I'm working on right now. It's also going to be a little complicated to carricade, whatever you're going to call it, up this gas station. Just because it's an intermix of player-built and zombie-built, or prefab parts. So I only need to wall up the log walls. Everything else is fine. Alright, that one's placed. I think it's still running though. Oh, let me double check. Yep, it's still running. Has become one with the wood. I like how the top there looks like a hatch. It's functional though. Alright, I got about 10 minutes left. A little longer because I ran out on you guys a few times. Let's see how many vehicles I could get. I ought to just kill these guys because I'm just going to keep nearly running into them. Just a little bit of gasoline. She did. Come on. Vehicle mechanic. There we go. Very fussy sometimes. Oh, it just stalled out. So there's one van here left. There was a giant tusk behind Yoda. Tusky. Hey, Tusky. Yoda, move your face. Yeah, the game does have cruise control if you hold shift. See? No hands. Oh, crap. No! Ah! Okay, hands required. Hands required. Hey, Blushy. This game has been early access for like 12 years. So yeah, it's still early access. It feels very complete. It doesn't feel like it's missing much. If they stopped developing it tomorrow, it'd be fine. I wouldn't be thrilled because I feel like it is missing some features, but it's not missing many and vital ones. And yes, I should be driving with my hands on the controls. What's the point of putting cars there? So yeah, let me describe. Zombies can crawl underneath cars, but when zombies crawl underneath cars, they can't stand back up. So the point in doing what I'm doing right now is these log walls that surround the gas station could eventually, it would take a while, but it could eventually be pummeled to death by zombies, right? If zombies bashed the walls long enough, the log walls would break. But if I put cars parked up against them, zombies can't bash the log walls anymore, because they can't reach it. So then they can try to crawl underneath the vehicles to reach the log walls, but that won't work either, because then once they crawl underneath the car, they can't stand up on the other side. So it's a way to make a perfect barricade. Yeah, I'll just start that vehicle. So that's why I'm going to this trouble, is it becomes zombie-proof? Turn that off. But it's just very labor-intensive, because it's, you gotta get one vehicle per, like, every 2 or 3 wall sections. But that's what I did. That's what I did over to my base over here. I can show you real quick. So, zombies cannot break prefab walls, but they can break windows, doors, and player-built walls. So if you take a look at the base I have, over every boarded-up window, I have a car parked to barricade it. And that's true of the garage doors, really every door, right? As you can see. And that means that if zombies, even if 1,000,000 zombies wanted to kill me and I was at home in my factory here, I would be invulnerable. They couldn't touch this building. There's no damage that they could do to be able to damage this because I've boarded up so thoroughly. Yep. How do I get inside then? See these rope ladders? This rope ladder here, there's rope ladders here, there's rope ladders surrounding the base. I climb in through rope ladders. Zombies can't use rope ladders. Only humans can. So all these rope ladders that I have are my... Yeah, here's more rope ladders. They're my method to get inside. Zombies are able to pull rope ladders off of a wall, or off of a, when you install a rope ladder, they're able to pull the rope ladder down, but they can't themselves climb it. So as long as you have redundant rope ladders, so that it's highly unlikely that... Oh, crud. It's highly unlikely that zombies pull all of your rope ladders down. You can secure a base by... Okay, let's not do this. Use the road. My car looks terrible. Oh, can I fit? Barely. The only way you die is being stuck inside without access to gas. Actually, I have access to gas now. As soon as I fully barricade up my gas station, the only way I would die is to run out of electrical components that repairs my gas generators. That's the only way. Everything else is renewable. I have in the base. And even then, that wouldn't necessarily kill me, because let's say I ran out of power. I still have plumbing for water, and I can still just keep planting plants for food. So once I fully secure, I mean, even now, if I was stuck in my base forever, let's say, it's not a big deal. Because as long as you have a source of water and food, you're good. Add a little gasoline. Ooh, I have the car keys to this too. Awesome. What's with the overdramatic music? Oh, you know. It's like, you're about to die music, right? Oh, I didn't park close enough. Lanners, thanks for the follow. Is it time to die? Nah. Did I take it out of park? I feel very much like it's in park. No, it's not. Come on. Up to speed. Oh, Lord. Heavy van is heavy. Oh my lord. I could reverse the tow, but there's no way the van out horsepowers the bull driver. The bull driver is like the highest horsepower in the game, or second highest. Don't touch me! Stop it! I'm gonna run you over with like 8 tires now. How would I just drive home in reverse, apparently? Can't touch me. Smush. This is a very imperfect solution. I think once I'm on the highway, I'll go forward. Not having reverse lights kind of sucks. Nope. Not gonna reverse here. Too many zombies. Backwards the whole way. Crunch. 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 Yeah, we are bull dashing through the snow. Almost home. Nope, there goes another one. Alright, you know what? Let's be reasonable about this. The van can drive on its own at this point. Alright, so this gate I'm gonna cover with the van. Then then what I'm going to need is some compact GARs to cover these wall segments. In fact, it's going to be really challenging to properly fully wall up the gas station because it's not a perfect rectangle. I might need to rebuild some of it or something, I'm not sure. But this is all the progress I'm going to make towards this goal because I'm just about out of time. I just need to wedge this in. There we go. It's nice to be speedy again. Yeah, it's not that hard to rebuild if I needed to make it, like, perfectly rectangular. In fact, I'd probably, if I'm walling it up with cars, I would ditch the log wall. There's no point in having the tougher log walls if I'm also barricading with vehicles, as that is redundant and pretty unnecessary. All right, let's put things away. And the lovely base. This is weird. I'm not getting info mousing over these. There we go. Oh, not working. Oh yeah, my radishes are good. I'll harvest 2 radishes for the end. Six spare gas cans for generators. That's pretty generous, I'd like to think. We got a lot of stuff done this stream. A lot of quality of life projects all in a row. The gangplanks and all the extra food and ammunition. We have ammunition for days now. I mean, just ridiculous amounts to the point where, like, no one call the FBI and tell them what I have, please, because it's enough to start a little war here or something. I don't know. It is a ridiculous amount. Let's take a quick gander at the munitions that I managed to acquire. I have 50 kilos of munitions here, and then another 50 just about of all munitions here, of all bullets that can be fired. So 100 kilograms of bullets. I have 50 kilograms of guns. I'm measuring my guns in weight now, not quantity. So I have 75 kilograms of guns and 100 kilograms of bullets. You've been watching Ash Williams' Project Zomboid, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.